Hello. So my name's Jason. I'm an artist who lives in Southern California, Los Angeles to be exact. And one of the things I'm interested in is rainwater capture. And a few years ago, I made a video about capturing all this water that falls in the streets in our community, our city, and it gets collects on all the hard surfaces, on all the asphalt, on the concrete, on our roofs, and then it goes down into the gutter, down to the corner, and out to some drainage canal into the Los Angeles River. So every year we see these videos. When a few times a year it does rain, the LA River is just absolutely maxed out. And the reason it's maxed out is because our world is covered in these impermeable surfaces. And we have these monoculture yards like my neighbors over here. It's just grass. So one of the things I did, I found out about this guy, Brad Lancaster, out in Arizona. And he does this thing called, just kind of diverting the water. And there's something called a swale. And all a swale is just a ditch, basically. A fancy name for a ditch. So what I've done in front of my place is I've cut a little 6-inch gap in the concrete, just using it's a side angle grinder with a masonry disc on it, common tool, and so that allows some of the water to be diverted off here and go into this little trench, this swale, and it's available to these plants that are growing here. And not only that, but it sinks down into the ground and replenishes our aquifer and makes the soil healthier and more nutritious. So you can see it's kind of covered in vegetation here, but there's a little valley, and the valley is just a little bit shorter than the street over there. And then I've got a little pond, but it's only a pond like 3 days a year, because by this afternoon, if it stops raining, all of this water will sink down into the ground and be available to this huge oak tree next to me. It's something I think that we should be doing more of. How we treat water in Los Angeles is like it's a waste product. It's something to get rid of, and it's something to get rid of as quickly as possible, and now it's a sea. And instead of doing that, we need to treat it as a resource and be doing little things like this to capture that water, sequester it, and encourage it to sink into the ground, replenish the aquifer. You can do little things like making your garden just a little bit lower than the sidewalk, so the water that does fall stays on your property and just becomes available. This is my garden. It's a messy, tall grass garden with lots of flowers, and my mailbox. I think more people should have art and sculptures in their yard. It's a gift you give to your community, making it more interesting. But anyways, rainwater capture, urban swales. We should do it. It's fun. It's good. This vibrant landscape has lizards and bugs and butterflies and all kinds of life, birds, hummingbirds, sparrows. Planted fruit trees for myself to eat, which is a far cry from most of what's around me, which is just this monoculture. All right, I'll smell you later. Ciao.